Hey, welcome back to Smithy's over 100 golf courses in a year. Today it's Wednesday 19th of July 2023. Special day today. I've reached the 100th golf course again this year, and I'm staying in the northwest, not driven very far. So come down to Warrington Golf Club, as I've not played here. Very nice course, James Braid course, so I get the discount being a member of a James Braid course myself. So as I said, just staying in the northwest. There's not many courses I haven't played in the northwest. So if you're a member of Birkdale, Southport and Ainsdale, Hillside, Wallasey, West Lancs, and fancy a game anytime, just give us a shout. Yeah, well, it'll be a bit cheeky that way. Anyway, it's course number 100 for this year, Warrington Golf Club. Let's go and see what it's got. Ladies and gentlemen, it's course number 100 for 2023. It's Warrington Golf Club. On the tee, the man completing 100 courses each year for the 8th year in succession, from Kirkintilloch in Scotland, Smithy! Just taking a look down the first hole. I was going to call it Warrington Golf Club, but on the sign it's the Warrington Golf Club. 409 yards. Straight to start off with, into a dip. Nice light rise back up again. Quite a number of bunkers I can see down in the distance there around the green. That's the view up to the green at the first. A couple of bunkers. I'm in the right hand side one. I won't say how many shots I've played. I've had a very poor start, not warmed up properly. On to the second at the Warrington, 355 yards, par 4, straight to start off with, then it starts rising, and then it's going to dogleg to the right up the hill there, past the bunkers, and the dogleg opens out a wee bit. This is the view up to the green at the second. See, up over the bunkers. Unfortunately my ball's in towards the trees there, so I've got a tighter shot. This is a tee box at the third hole at Warrington, 316 yards, par 4. Across that wee body of water, and then it's doglegging down to the right hand side. What we'll do is I have a thing called the stunt golf balls. If there's a possibility of me losing my ball, I'll nominate the stunt golf ball, and they're all named after alphabetically, like weather storms. So currently we're playing with John, so we'll take John out and give John a go. Hopefully this shouldn't trouble him. And this is the third green. It's quite a sharp dogleg to the right, bunker protecting it front, left. Oh, there's another one right as well. Hole number 4, 349 yards, again a dogleg to the right, again over the water, so we'll take John the stunt golf ball back out again. Shot into the green at the 4th, after the dogleg over the water. You get more water on the right hand side there, some red sticks. On to the 5th at Warrington, first of the par 5s, 472 yards. You can see the marker post up there, sloping fairway right to left, and then it looks as if it's doglegging again up the hill to the right. And you come round the dogleg at 5, and this is the view up to the green. Unfortunately I've tried to cut the corner in the bunker. This is the 6th at Warrington, first of the par 3s, 161 yards. But look at it, it's uphill. Shouldn't be allowed uphill par 3s. You can't see you can see the flag, but you can't see the ball landing on the green. Not my type of hole at all. And this is the view at the 6th, the uphill par 3. There's a green there. Oh, my ball hit the green. Big roll off to the left hand side, so about 2 feet off the green. Pin high. And 7th hole, and this is rather nice, 330 yards. Elevated tee. You see the bunkers, a big drop down to the fairway, and the fairway levels out. Look at the backdrop along there, the hills. I think that's heading north. And after the drive, down flat on the fairway, look down to the green, bunker either side. Hole number 8 at the Warrington, par 4 at 346 yards. Straight to start off with, then it's rising up the hill. It's quite steep up to the green up there. Let's see if we can get a closer look. That's the end of the first half at the Warrington, 9th hole, 146 yards, par 3. Well, it's another uphill one. Not as steep as the previous one, but it's still rising where you can't see the ball landing on the dance floor if you're so lucky. Bunkers protecting the green up there. We're up on the 9th green on a Smithy ball, is indeed on the dance floor. I said I couldn't see it when it rose up the hill, but let's see if we can get a birdie. On the second half, 10th hole, and it's a shorter par 4 at 280 yards. Steeply sloping fairway, right to left down the hill. So it's going to roll down and then raise green. What's the score, Smithy, against the golf course after 9? I'm 1.5 shots behind. Not playing particularly well this morning. Can only get better. And this is the 10th green. The approach shot into the 10th. So it's raised green. Bit of a roll off to the left. Bunkers right. Just walking up to the 10th green. Ooh, there we go. Pin there. Smithy ball there on the dance floor, about 16-17 feet away. Birdie opportunity again. 11th hole at Warrington, looks a tough one, 409 yards, par 4. It's going to go straight down and then it looks to dogleg and rise up. Quite a sharp rise up to the right hand side if I can focus a wee bit closer down there. On the fairway at the 11th, I got it wrong on the tee. It doesn't dogleg up to the right, it just rises uphill straight down. Another green up to the right there, so that's a straight one. That's the 12th hole. It's a short par 4 at 241 yards. Slightly into breeze at the moment, a sloping fairway there, so a lot of runoffs. I'm not going to be able to reach the green with a drive here. Stroke index 18. That's the green at the short 12th. That's the 10th green behind it. I've got a Smithy ball on the dance floor there, just a bit short, but still got about 25-30 feet to go. It's the 13th hole, 143 yards, par 3. The third par 3 and the third uphill par 3. What is going on? Oh, get a grip committee with this one. 14th hole at Warrington, long par 4, 400 yards. Elevated tee, then it's straight down. It's the 15th hole, 488 yards, par 5. I'm not quite sure where the green is. I think it's very similar to an earlier hole where it's going to dogleg up over the bunkers to the right there. There's bunkers away in the distance. Well, I was wrong again. Once you come over the brow at 15, it's just straight down. Or it's a rolling fairway, sloping right to left. So there's no dogleg in this one. Well, it's the 16th hole. It's the last par 3. I don't believe it, it's uphill again. Roll off to the right with the bunkers, at a bounds on the left hand side with a fence going along. There's a big radio mast up there, so it's all fenced off. Oh, I'm just behind the 16th. Uphill par 3, there's a par for me. Looking over there, I can see the big stuff is petrochemical works, steel works. Some sort of works at Runcorn, I think it is, further over. Suspension bridge up near Flint in North Wales. You go around there and that's into Wales itself, away to the left. 17th hole at Warrington, last par 5, 493 yards. Slightly downhill to the fairway. Bunkers on the left hand side, then further up. Looks like some sort of water up in the right hand side. More bunkers, and then rising up to the green, away in the background. That's the view into the green at the 17th. Unfortunately I duffed my second shot, so it's left that water on the right hand side there into play. Meant to lay up and have an easier third shot, but we'll see what happens. And we're at the 18th, final hole here at the Warrington. And it's a tough one, long one, 423 yards. Fairway sloping left to right. Bunkers all the way in the right hand side, some big ones down there in the fairway. Then back up to the green and the main road. London Road, A49, all the way down the right hand side, so can't go too far right. What's the score, Smithy, against the golf course? Well, a bit of a fight back in the back 9. I'm all square with the golf course, so a bogey for the tie. Par wins it, anything worse than a bogey and it's game at the golf course. Looking up to the 18th green. Clubhouse on the right hand side. I'm in a wee bit of trouble, played 2 already. Well, that's me finished on 18 at the Warrington Golf Club. Very good quality course. It's sort of built around a big hill with a radio mast in the top and fencing around it, but it works its way, front nine works its way around one part of the hill and the back nine works its way around the other. It's not a hilly course, it's undulating in parts, a few elevated tees. So the course is in great condition. That's the fairways, the greens. That's a nice layout as well. Some lovely par 4s and par 5s. I can't say the same about the par 3s, that's just a personal thing with me. I'm not keen on uphill par 3s. All 4 of them were uphill, so not my bag. But they're good quality holes, it's just my personal preference. So the course itself, the visitor fee, probably a wee bit high in comparison with some of the other courses in the northwest that have similar quality, some of them, but I got it at the James Braid rate. But again, it comes across very much as a members course. There's only like 4 visitor tee off times today, not very many normally anyway, so members club. So what am I going to give it out of 10? It'll have to be an 8 for me. Would have been a wee bit higher bar the 4 par 3s uphill. Yeah, I've got my campaign against them, that's not going to stop. Don't know where I'm going, where I'll get another game later on this afternoon, or where I'll just go in for a drink in the clubhouse and see where I go home or not. That's all for the moment, cheers.